Now at 6, work begins on a new public safety radio system in Jasper County. Plus, why a local mobile healthcare unit set up outside a law enforcement center, and Pittsburgh cuts the ribbon for the completion of a long-awaited road construction project.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
We're tracking more storms moving into the area later this evening. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy.
Yeah, we've only had some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms for us so far today, but a severe threat really is going to start to pick up, especially in our western counties. You can see watches out in our far western counties, severe thunderstorm watch. These storms are going to weaken as they start to push in, so we'll have to see if that needs to expand a little bit farther east. But by far the greater severe threat is really from Independence to Bartlesville and then back toward the west. But for us, it's going to be a loud night. We're going to get those showers, thunderstorms in here. Already, thunderstorms popping up south of Wichita. We just have a couple little guys in our southern counties, but these will be the bigger storms that will start to push in as we go through the rest of the evening. So here's 7:30, advancing in, but weakening as they do so, and then a very loud night for us tonight. So we're going to break this all down for you here in just a bit.
Catch in a few. Work is underway on a new Jasper County-wide public safety radio system. Officials broke ground today at the Sarcoxy radio tower site on Bridgeview Road. The project's going to revitalize 4 existing tower locations throughout the county and build 2 new ones.
Well, but they go through a process, though, and that process is where our viability is as far as the best place to put a tower to make sure that everyone has the system to get in and get out. So, I mean, this is the best place, and then also our 43 location is the best place for that to happen.
Project will also fund new radio equipment for first responders and their vehicles, which officials say will improve emergency response. The county approved funding for that project in 2021. The Crawford County Mobile Mental Health Care Unit made its way into Pittsburgh to provide same-day access to community members. Anthony Saviello has more.
If we help one person, then this is worth it.
Though it may just look like an RV, this mobile care center has the ability to be so much more for someone in need.
First week of March, we started going out to Northeast High School in their parking lot and the Girard Courthouse, and in 6 outings we have had 5 people come and complete mental health intakes and get referred for services.
The mobile care unit finds itself outside the law enforcement center in Pittsburgh to hopefully expand the amount of people they are able to help.
Crawford County Mental Health has come alongside Pittsburgh Municipal Court to treat people who are getting into crimes, getting into trouble because of their mental health.
Both Dr. Birch and Jason agree it doesn't matter what someone's circumstances are. If they need mental help, they want to be ready to provide it.
We have to meet people where they're at. Every person matters. To actively listen, not just hear them, but try to understand where they're coming from. And it has to be that person's decision to access services.
If we can provide help that will help them not be seen as a nuisance, not be seen as disturbing the peace, not be seen as something to avoid, then man, that makes a difference for those people, and therefore makes a difference for all of us.
Reporting in Pittsburgh, Anthony Saviello, KOAM News.
The mobile unit will continue to provide access for the community. However, there is no word yet on where their next stop will be. For more information, go to our website. Of course, that's KOAMnewsnow.com. The mini golf course at Pittsburgh's Four Oaks Golf will be ready for tee time this week. Today, the golf course cut the ribbon on the completion of the mini course. Groundbreaking for the 18-hole mini course was in February. It was paid for through private donations and grant funding.
Why we're here is we had a need, and we had a community member that recognized the need and step up and help us, resolve a problem. We've had a mini course for a long time, probably 5 decades. It had become in a state of disrepair, and then once COVID hit, it kind of just put it to a point where it was not economically to repair it.
This new mini course replaces that one that closed back in 2020. That course had as many as 6,000 rounds played annually before it closed for good. City of Pittsburgh cuts the ribbon marking completion of the Quincy Rouse Street project. It's a long time coming for a lot of residents. The project began back in 2022 and involved construction of a 3-lane concrete roadway with 5-foot sidewalks and street lighting. The city says the wait has been worthwhile.
Well, I think anytime we get a chance to improve our infrastructure, whether it be roads or utilities, or in this case, all the above, although it may be painstaking for some of the residents to endure that, it's always much better to be able to improve these.
Though the area has been open to traffic for a while, the occasion today marked the official reopening of the Quincy Street project. Missouri Southern hopes to roar in the upcoming 2024 NCAA tournament. John Dales has a preview later in sports. But up first, the odd scene caught on camera at a pizzeria in Duquesne. Fallen law enforcement officers week continued today with a ceremony in Neosho, Missouri. The Newton County Sheriff's Office chaplains held a service and luncheon at the Lamppost Center, honoring officers in local law enforcement and serving the county. The names of 12 fallen officers from the four-state area were read. Newton County Sheriff Chris Jennings and Neosho Police Chief Jason Baird addressed the gathering. The First Baptist Church of Neosho prepared and served the meal. New surveillance video shows a man breaking into a Duquesne pizzeria using a questionable technique. KOIM's Amber Jenkins has more.
Gustano's Pizzeria posted security video of this break-in on their Facebook page, dubbing the perp, quote, ninja burglar.
But then we went back to look at the security camera just to see what happened and see if we could figure out information to pass on to the police department. We found someone kind of crawling through the building, rolling around. I mean, it looked like something off Mission Impossible.
The ninja burglar did more than just roll around. The owner says the burglar got away with some money from a cash box, but after spending quite a while on an empty safe.
One of the things that's also funny is we had a safe in our office that stopped kind of operating, and it was just sitting in there. And he spent 45 minutes breaking into the safe just to find that it was empty. Hunter and the other workers at the pizzeria took the break-in in stride by turning the security video into a meme. We at least got to laugh about some of the content that our video cameras caught, and yeah, our team had a little fun with adding some music and putting a little edit together of this guy rolling around and trying to avoid cameras or sensors or something. The Duquesne Police Department confirmed that there is an open investigation. Anyone with information about this April 19th break-in should give them a call. Definitely, hopefully they catch the guy, and we'd encourage people to, if you are in a parkour class and you see anybody with those same moves, notify the Duquesne Police Department. Reporting in Duquesne, Amber Jenkins, KOAM News.
To see the full surveillance video, go to KOAMnewsnow.com. A little bit later, some Southeast Kansas seniors show love for a teacher by pranking him.
Plus some thunderstorms popping up for us tonight. We're going to look at that coming up. Well, of course, not a bad day for us today. We have had some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms kind of cruising on by, but nothing strong, nothing severe throughout the daytime hours. But bigger storms are going to be rolling in later on tonight. We are dry right now. Nice shot. This is our Cornell Arts and Entertainment Tower Cam. Of course, we're looking at downtown off toward the north and to the east. All right, far western counties, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm watch until 1 a.m. one morning out to the south of Wichita. These storms are going to weaken as they push in. They may have to expand this a little farther east. Most likely, we won't get anything much in the way of severe weather on the Missouri side, just maybe an isolated severe thunderstorm, but we'll see how everything progresses over the next few hours. Scattered showers kind of scooting by southern counties, so there is one little cluster just south of Monette moving into Cassville, but the bigger guys just got going. Really, the past 30 minutes, big old cluster that is going to roll east along the Kansas-Oklahoma state line, most likely turn a little bit into northeastern Oklahoma, but all this will expand as we go through the next several hours. Here's 8 p.m., scattered thunderstorms, driving east, but also weakening as they do so. Here's 9:30 p.m. As we get to about 11 or 12, the main threat is going to be gusty winds. We're going to have a hail threat. Tornado threat's pretty low out of anything that comes our way tonight. Periods of showers and storms continue. Here's 1 a.m. I think by this time, severe threat is dropping, and then we just have heavy showers, thunderstorms across the region. We're going to get some heavy amounts of rain. Here's 4:30 in the morning. As we continue through the morning hours, periods of showers and thunderstorms, and then finally tapering off by late morning. Again, I think overall, we're not going to get a ton of severe weather, and the better chances will be in our western counties. 73 right now, east-southeasterly winds at about 5 to 10. As this batch rolls through, and then we get into Thursday afternoon, we'll have a few hit-and-miss showers, but Thursday afternoon is going to be a much drier time period. Tomorrow night, a couple hit-and-miss showers, and then much of the same on Friday, a few hit-and-miss showers, but temperatures look pretty good as we're going to go into the mid-70s for highs. Now, rainfall, decent amount. Look at this. A lot of areas, especially where those heavier storms really line up, will pick up 1 upwards to 2 inches, maybe even isolated 3-inch amounts, lesser amounts of rain when you get up into our northern counties. Day planner for you tomorrow. We start with rain, end with a lot of clouds, high temp, 75. So mainly morning storms tomorrow, and hit and miss shower on Friday. Clearing out for the weekend. We may get some storms in here Sunday night, but the bulk of the weekend is shaping up pretty good. And tonight's going to be very loud, but overall, not a ton of severe weather, I don't think, for us. But of course, we're going to watch it.
As you always do.
Yeah.
And looking forward to the weekend.
Absolutely.
A new music and art festival is coming to Pittsburgh. According to H2E Festivals, the Halfway Home Music and Arts Festival gates open Saturday, June 8th, 11 a.m. in Pittsburgh's Lincoln Park. The festival is going to include a wide variety of music from hard rock to bluegrass to country to 90s covers. Tickets be $10 on the day of the event. For the full concert lineup and some do's and don'ts to keep in mind, head over to our website, koamnewsnow.com. Still ahead, several high school baseball and softball teams from southeast Kansas try to punch their tickets to state. And 3 Missouri Southern Lions receive all-region honors from the day before they begin NCAA tournament play. John Dales has those stories and more up next.
Missouri Southern Baseball is 1 day away from beginning its 2024 NCAA tournament run. The Lions host a regional at Warren Turner Field. Today, a few Southern baseball players receive all-region honors. 3 Missouri Southern Lions get named to the NCBWA all-region team. Cole Gaiman is a first-team All-Central Region pitcher. He's won 11 games this year and 15 starts. Henry Kuziak is the second-team All-Region shortstop. He enters NCAA tournament play with a .403 batting average with 36 extra base hits. And Drew Townsend is a second-team All-Region utility player. He started all 55 games for the Lions this year. He's hitting .327, and he leads NCAA Division II in walks. Pittsburgh State Baseball had its 2024 season come to an end over the weekend. 2 Gorillas receive all-region honors today, though. Dylan Kurahashi Choi Fu is a first-team third baseman, and Nixon Brannon, second-team catcher. Today is once again full of high school baseball and softball regional championships across southeast Kansas. Yesterday, Colgan High School softball earned a bid to state. Today, the Panther baseball team tries to follow suit. While the Panthers take care of business in their first game of the day, they beat Northeast 6-0 in the regional semifinals. Colgan now awaits the winner of the second semifinal between Erie and Uniontown. That championship game will get started shortly over at Pittsburgh State. Fort Scott baseball hosts a regional in Class 4A. The Tigers in a close one in the semifinals. They're currently tied 1-1 in the final inning. If Fort Scott pulls that game out, it'll play Tonganoxie for the championship later tonight. Switching gears to high school softball, Riverton hosts a 3A regional. Frontenac and Columbus both dominate in the semifinals. The Raiders and Titans meet in the championship game, and we'll have highlights from that one later tonight. Now to a 4A regional taking place in Rock Creek. Livette County softball will play in the championship game. Lady Grizzlies win 6-4 in extras against Holton in the semifinals. Another win would send them to the 4A state tournament. Closing things out in the NBA, the Thunder host the Mavericks for Game 5 of the Western Conference semifinals this evening. OKC rallied from a 14-point deficit to win Game 4 on Monday. That evened the best of 7 at 2 games apiece. In NBA playoff history, when a series is tied 2-2, the winner of Game 5 goes on to win the series 82% of the time. Another late tip-off tonight in OKC. This one gets started about 2 hours from now, and I'll give you an update on the score later tonight at 9 and 10. Back to high school baseball and softball, though. Colgan, not the only team that has a chance for its softball and baseball teams to go to state. Fort Scott, if it wins, same deal for them.
Wow.
Same for Frontenac as well.
That would be a diamond accomplishment.
Yes.
We'll be right. Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14 tonight. The Joplin School District is piloting a new learning opportunity for local preschoolers. Plus, Pittsburgh High School Music Department performs a concert at a church. And as Canadian wildfire smoke puts a dent in U.S. air quality, we're going to have tips to stay healthy during the summer travel months. Those stories, a lot more. It's coming up tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. We hear Girard High School teacher Jeremiah Hudson likes to joke about never being on the news. Well, guess you can thank your students for this. Girard High School seniors pranked Hudson by camping out in his yard overnight. Hudson is the government/economic teacher in Girard. His students wanted to prank Hudson for a last bonding experience, but also to show appreciation for their teacher. Hudson says, yeah, he was definitely surprised.
Some doors shutting at like 5:30, but I just thought, we live across the street from the school, doors shut sometimes, so I didn't know what was going on exactly until I peeked out the door about 10 minutes ago, and I was surprised and glad I was wearing a shirt.
I'll bet so. Some students spent the night or showed up around 2 or 3 a.m. to pull off this prank. Good thing they're not doing that tonight, because they might get some lightning and a bit of rain.
Yeah, they're going to get a lot of rain through the overnight hours tonight. Showers and thunderstorms increasing over the next couple hours. Greatest severe threat is going to be our western counties and then down through northeastern Oklahoma. And then as we go through the night, we kind of switch over to a very heavy rain threat, with showers and thunderstorms sticking around all the way through tomorrow morning. Clearing out a bit tomorrow afternoon. High temp 75.
Final sports note.
We're about a half hour away from the NFL officially releasing its entire schedule for the next year, but we already know the Chiefs will be playing the Steelers on Christmas on a game on Netflix.
Another paywall
Yeah,
for a lot
that's
of
right.
Chiefs fans, but you know what? They're going to pony up. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. Let's make it a great